In the previous episode, we went ahead and spruced up the fisherman's hut by giving it its own little water wheel and adding a tiny little contraption that turns raw cod into fish fillets and bone meal. We then went ahead and added more trees in the ruined area and also chucked in a bunch of new barges with farms and trees all around the area just to give it a little bit of life. But in this episode, I want to take the bone meal that we get from the fisherman's hut, combine it with some sea pickles, and build ourselves a little sea pickle farm in this area right behind us. And that will just add one more little farm to the ocean industrial area. But before we can start construction on the sea pickle farm, we need to gather some resources. And the one resource I have not encountered yet is coral. Yeah, we need to find ourselves a warm ocean and a coral biome. So that's going to be the first thing. And to do that, we're going to head on over to the main base, get ourselves our little nature's compass, and then we're going to start our journey from right over here. So here at main base, and I do believe we have a nature's compass somewhere over there we go, over here, nature's compass. And if I look in our main backpack, we do have waystones, because I would like to put on a waystone as well. So that is 2 items that we need for this adventure. The third one, well, I need to head on to the mesa area, fill up some buckets of lava and water, and then, oopsie, and then we just have extra fuel for in case our jetpack runs dry on this big trip. So to the mesa. So we're over here at the mesa, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take half of these buckets, more or less. Oh, I just chucked everything out, and let's just dump them all, and we'll just grab a few extras, and these will fill with water. And then we're just going to grab a bunch of these so we have some extra lava on this adventure. So let me do this. And just like that, we've got everything that we need for this adventure. And I'm right here over the barge. And the reason for that is, well, we've traveled quite far in that direction. We've traveled quite far in that direction. And we've traveled a little bit in that direction. Well, quite a bit. The only direction we have not traveled in is, well, this direction. So I'm going to set out on that direction, and hopefully as soon as we're far enough away, we can use the nature's compass to try and locate a warm ocean biome. And you might wonder, why don't I just do it from right over here? Because, well, if we're going to map, we've got a warm ocean right over here, and there's absolutely no coral. So if I trigger the compass from here, it will constantly point me in that direction, which, as you might know, that really does not help a lot. So we're going to go quite a distance in that direction, and then we'll trigger the nature's compass and we'll take it from there. So on adventure we'll go. So just a little update, we've traveled quite a distance already, and it's only ocean. There's no land as of yet, and you can see the new chunks generating in the beginning. Oh, wait. We just found a new biome. Okay, so we found land, and if we then land over here, there we go. Let me open the map and I'll show you. So we've gone quite a distance, traveled this whole ocean, and not one warm ocean. We've got some warmer edges over here, but no coral. So if we do nature's compass and we say warm ocean, yeah, I think it needs to be warm ocean. Start search. Okay, so we've got 1,700 blocks in that direction. So that's not far at all. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to refill my jetpack, and I'll set out on the adventure, and I'll talk to you once we're in the air again. So we're about 700 blocks into our adventure, and I thought I would just bring you guys along on this part of the adventure, because just look at this area, look at that mountain, look at the sunrise over this valley. It's just, it's beautiful. Anyway, the reason why I brought you along is because I would like to talk a bit about the future of the channel and new developments happening. So on the weekend, Friday, we had a little How Did We Get Here stream, which I will link up there. And it was basically just me traveling to some of my older worlds and just seeing where we started and how we got here. And boy, oh boy, it was nostalgic. I didn't think I would react the way I did seeing some of those builds, and well, just seeing the improvement in what we did in the past and where we are now. But what we also did was we announced channel memberships. Yeah, that's right. So we've set up 2 basic tiers for channel memberships. One which is just a all-round supporter tier, which will give you a little badge, the use of some special emojis, and just a special role on the community Discord. And then we have a little bit of a bigger tier, which not only gives you all of the previous perks, but also allows you to get some of the schematics that we use in this world. And not just this world, no, you see, I'm also going to slowly upload some of my past worlds, not the really bad ones from 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 or 10 years back, but some of my more recent better looking builds. So we will have a community tab there for members, so do go check it out. Just click on the join button. That's where you'll see everything. And also everything that goes into the memberships will in the long term help this channel, which hopefully will mean we can add more things like a community server and things like that. So yeah, memberships, go check them out. They're really cool. But now we need to go on the rest of this adventure, and we've got about 300 blocks to go, so it should be right over this horizon. And almost. There's a mesa over there. Let's see. Got some hummingbirds. Where's the coral? Is there no coral? Is this it? There's some coral. Okay. Whoa. I was so worried because there was no coral over there and it started spinning. Okay, so we have some coral over here and we don't need a lot of coral, but I'm going to grab quite a bit so we do have if we need to build anything with it. But yeah, I'm going to do that and then I'll bring you guys back once we head on back to the main base. Okay, so I haven't even mined any coral, but I want to show you guys this. Look at this cute guy. He turns into the blocks he's close to. That is the coolest little thing. No, but go somewhere else. Go onto the sand. Look. Come turn into sand color. Come on. He's the coolest thing. Anyway, okay, see there, he went pink, he goes purple. How cool is this little dude? Hello, can I? Yeah, anyway, he's so cool. Look, there's sand color. Okay, underwater me, easily entertained. Back to harvesting. So I got all the coral I needed and I was going to just TP back to the barge, but then I saw something and I thought we should go check it out. Look at that cliff in the distance, and typically it's raining, but I'm not going to now wait for it to become day or not rain. So yeah, let's just look at this cave. What is that? Why is the lapis so high up? Oh, it's coal. Look at this cliff. Oh, yes, more coral. Okay, so it's a big biome. This looks epic. Man, I wish I knew about this. What the heck? Okay, well, that's dangerous in there, but look at this. Oh, I wish I knew about this area before we started our bases. Wow, it's pretty loud in here. Can I... That's the only thing with the jetpack, it's hard to fly. Oh, there's a village as well. Yeah, this is a pretty awesome area. Look at this village and go. No way. Okay, can we do? There's like a pillager's tower. Then we have this whole village, and then we have this massive cave going all the way. How far down does this go? Oh, this might be the end of me. No way. Look at that. Is this like a full-on ancient city? Yeah, it is. Oh. Yeah, it is. There's the portal room. I wonder if I can find Swift Sneak. Piercing. Swift Sneak 2. I'll take that. Oh, it's dark. Okay. Okay. So I don't like this area, and I think we went this way. We're stuck. And I know Alex's mob adds monsters to the deep dark, which I'm not ready for. Okay, let's get on out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Wow, all the creepers. I'm going to put down a waystone in this village because this is epic. Oh, how am I going to do this without them blowing up? Okay, cool. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Wow, I love it. I love it. And this village is also massive. Okay, let's do it right over here. We'll do a second waystone, and then I'm going to TP back, and I'll see you when I'm back at the barge. So we're back at the barge, and the first thing I want to say is I did try and add a brightening effect onto that last clip, especially the part where we went into the cave. So you might see a little transition there, just to add a little bit of brightness to it, but I don't know if it really works. I do apologize for the darker clip. I will have to maybe look into a gamma mod or something like that, specifically for the cave areas. But now that we're back here, we need to start building the little pickle farm, and I think I'm going to do it in this area. And the reason I want to do this in this area is because then we can use the weighted ejectors again and send items from down there all the way up here easily into this system. So I think what I need to do is just go downstairs, mark out with dirt exactly where we're going to have what, and then I'll bring you guys back when we do have that, and we can start working on the construction. So I've got the basics lined out over there, and what I'm going to build there is going to be repeated on that side, so I haven't gone through trouble. So first of all, let's drink a night vision potion. That's better. Let's drink a water breathing potion. And that's better. Now, heading down right over here where this connects, that's where we're going to have the creation platform. So that's total gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And right over here at this level is where we're going to do our coral. So we're going to do coral like this, and we can rip out these two now, and we can rip out those. And we're going to create a little star like this, or plus sign, and then we're going to go around and add one more on each side, just like this. Because what we're going to do now is, if we have a pickle over there and we bone meal it, it will grow, and it will grow out in exactly this pattern. It can't go further. This is the ideal pattern. So now that we have this, we'll just go around the edges, and we'll just add a little detail like this. This is just to make sure we frame it, because I am going to build a nice little structure around it. And basically what we need to do now is just go underneath this and do 2 more rows like so, and a third, and we're going to continue that all around. And then for a little detail, we're just going to do something like this on the edge, just to break it and give that bit of depth. So I'm going to quickly put that in, and I'll bring you guys right back. So I went ahead and I extended this little ring at the top here, just like we did at the bottom, and as you can see, I missed a few spots, but at the bottom we've got this whole little cylinder shape going, and we have the coral at the top. And if we, let's just finish this, oops, my bad. But if we head on down here, I did leave a little hole over here, and why it's covered with dirt, well, I just had to drain it so it's easier to work in. And in this area, we're also going to do all our little create components. So I'm going to grab a few create components, and then also turn off these particles. The next thing we need to do is we need to glue everything together, and we're going to just first start by gluing these points in like so, and then literally we're going to do everything in a square, and we're going to make sure that we exclude the center one. And the reason for that being is, well, technically we want to be able to, right from over here, place a deployer like that. And this deployer will be the item that keeps on pushing bone meal into the pickle, bone mealing it, and growing everything around it. So that's what's going to happen there. And then on this side, we want to go up, and we just want to place a piston like this. Okay, it's upside down like so, and this will be the piston that extends and pushes this floor up and brings it back down every now and then, just to make sure that it harvests the pickles. And now that this part is installed, we need to just make sure that we get items into this. So what we're going to do is we're going to rip this block out and place a draw slave right over there, and then on this wall over here we will do 1, 2 item drains, a brass funnel over there, and then just a normal funnel on this side. But what I need to do is I first need to add the filter on here, which will be bone meal, and I also need to add the filter over there, ensuring we only take out 16 at a time and send them into this little deployer. And that's what that system will look like. So out of the slave, it will take bone meal, transport it over the item drains, into this little funnel that will put it into the deployer. Now the next step is getting power into these items, and for that I think we're going to have to work with maybe water wheels, but I'm not really sure where I'm going to place them yet. So while I have a think about that, let's quickly build up the sides. So with the items in hand, what we're going to do is on this block we're just going to go all the way up to this level, and we're going to do that on all 4 sides. So like this, let's rip that out. Come on, place that there, and then we're going to do 2 layers of glass like this. And just to ensure it looks a bit better from the outside, what we're going to do is we're also going to then go ahead and add the frame blocks running along like this, and we'll just add the glass texture to that as well, and that already looks 100 times better. So I'm going to do all 4 sides, and I'll bring you back once all of this is done. So I've currently finished the second tank as well, added all the create contraptions underneath the coral blocks, and then I went ahead and added this little tower with a storage for bone meal. I might move it down so you don't really see that, but then I also filled it with a little bit of bone meal. And if we come on up here, well, it's pretty dark. Let me see if I can get a torch. Oh, let's do this for now. So we did the whole system over here, and there is 48 bone meal in this deployer. And if we head on to the other side, come on, we have 48 bone meal in this deployer as well. So we know the whole draw system works. Now we only left with getting the bone meal from down there. Whoop, sorry. All the way into this system, and then also getting this thing powered and sorted and decorated. But I think I rambled quite a lot already in this episode, so I want you all to sit back and enjoy as we do a time lapse where we decorate this contraption as well as transport the bone meal all the way from down there to up here. So sit back and enjoy. So it's editing Dio here, and I noticed I made a little mistake with my editing. You see, I paused during recording and then I unpause when I want to record another bit. And I went and I got mixed up. So I was supposed to push pause and I pushed record, and my whole clip's messed up. So the parts that I want to record got paused and the parts that I paused got recorded. Does that make sense? Anyway, so this whole montage is a little bit yank, but hey ho, I'm sorry about that. Let's get back to it. And we finished the little pickle farm. It has some minor hiccups with pickles getting stuck in corners, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to upgrade the pickup range of this backpack. This is still my mob backpack. I haven't had time to create a new one, but there you can see the farm goes up, it pops down, and the pickles break. And then once it's at the bottom, it takes a little bit of time, but then we'll start bone mealing again. There we go. And it will just continue doing that cycle over and over. And we went from 15 pickles to 304. So it is working. But like I mentioned, we have some loss around these edges that I just need to sort out still. Then right over here, we've got our ejector systems. We've got items getting chucked all the way from down there all the way up here using the same ejectors that we did on that side, and that's just making its way into the system over there. We currently do not have an override switch to turn that off once the draw up there is full, so I need to look into that. And then also down here we just have the little system that rotates from pushing the contraption up, and it just turns it off, and once it's turned off it fires this side, which does the bone mealing, and after 20 seconds it will fire the whole harvesting system again. And if we need to reset it, we just hit this button. So yeah, that whole system is working perfectly. And I do think this whole episode came together quite well. I really enjoyed the little adventure part and seeing the new areas out in the wild, and I do wish I found that first, because I would have definitely based in that area. But sadly, as I'm standing here talking, I've run out of time and this video needs to go up in a few, so I'm gonna have to say goodbye for now. So let me know down in the comments, what do you think of our new 2 pickle jars? And also remember, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Oh, and PS, go check out the memberships. Totally worth it. See you all later. Bye for now.